guys, welcome to another episode of the Eye of Terror. As you know, I'm your channel host, Adam. Today I have with me on my left,
Sean.
And on my right, Darren. They're so awake. It's bitterly cold here right now. I think it's almost minus 30 with wind chill.
Yeah, minus 19.
Lots of coldness here.
I lost a toe.
You lost a toe? Did it go all black and then like fall off? Yeah. We are back with Cycle 2, or the first mission of Cycle 2 of our narrative campaign that we're doing for Necromunda, Shadows of the Underhive. Ian couldn't make it today due to car issues. His vehicle's not starting in the cold. So we're moving on with this. That's right. We're moving on with the scenario. A couple of things before we get into the scenario. We're going to be doing a house favors roll, I believe. You guys are wanting to do that?
Yeah.
So at the beginning of each cycle, the gang can approach their patron and try to coerce some extra gear or money or something out of him, and so we'll see what happens. The only difference is instead of it being based off of how many gangs have a higher reputation than you, it's how many wins these guys have in a row, up to a maximum of 3. But as soon as they lose, it goes back down to a bonus of 0 to the roll. So that's that. They'll be doing that. They were offered 2 scenarios for today for the first scenario options for Cycle 2. The first one was Caravan Heist, where the patron is wanting them to go and protect the goods that he is transporting to an undisclosed location across the Ash Waste. And then the second one, which they chose to do, was Fighter Down. They were approached by a patron of the Ragged Edge Cantina inside Killzone's Landing. And this patron, this individual, requested their aid with finding his comrade, Grendl Grendlsen, who is a bounty hunter, a dramatis personae in the game. So, a couple of modifications to the scenario. First one is their rewards. They get D6 times 10 credits if they are successful in this mission from that individual. And then on top of that, Grendl Grendlsen will be able to aid them in one of their battles later on, and will fulfill all the regular rules like bounty hunters. So if they don't earn the extra credits from him being around and killing somebody, he'll stay for another mission after that. So it's pretty cool that way. After that, it's random selection D3+2 for your gang. You get 2 tax cards random. Deployment is within 8 inches of your board edge, which we are doing Underhive. Grendl Grendlsen was assigned to a exploration group that was diving deep into the Underhive looking for who knows what, maybe some archaeotech or lost treasures, and they were not found for some time. So now the Snake Eyes crew has to go down and find Grendl Grendlsen in the Underhive and bring him back out and extract him. But unfortunately, like most things, it's just not that easy, and something stopped these guys coming back beforehand, and well, I guess this gang's gonna find out what that is. Grendl Grendlsen will be starting in the center of the board. You have to get him within an inch of a board edge, any table edge. Okay, so on the tiles, and when he activates, he can exit the board at that point in time. He can crawl. He is considered seriously injured, but he will not improve or get better, so he doesn't roll an injury dice at the end of the round. But an enemy can kill him and coup de grace him if they get close enough, which is a bad thing. You don't want that. So you guys can do a double action carry, which allows you to move your full movement with him and carry him with you, basically. So he'd be like ending in base contact with you. So like if you're within an inch, you did a double action, and say it was Phantom, you could then move 5 inches with him in any direction. Okay. So you're like picking him up and carrying him over the shoulder. Okay. We are not using carrion hunters. Everybody changed. Alright, sorry about that, guys. We had a little bit of technical difficulties with the cold. Batteries do die, hence why Ian can't be here. And silly me, I did not charge that battery that was in the camera beforehand. So thankfully, replacement battery in. So we were talking about reinforcements. So at the end of the second round, reinforcements, they start arriving from both sides of the gang. So you get D3 reinforcements, okay? So your reinforcements come in within an inch of a table edge, any table edge, okay? But they cannot be set up within 12 inches of one of the attacking fighters. Okay, so you guys are considered the attackers in this gang, and the other gang, which is some weird sort of mutated human gang that you've never seen before. You don't know what they are. They are the defenders. So, anyhow, let's show you the board, show you the gangs, do the house favor rolls, and get right into the match from there. we are with the Snake Eyes crew, so Venator Company Snake Eyes. They have a new member down here, which is this lady right here. This is a proxy model because Ian has the actual model at home painted up and everything else, but he did send us the stats for her, so I'm just using Yolanda Scorn's model because she does have the house legacy Escher. So Sean's gonna tell us all about this new model. What's her name first off?
Alright, her name is Aknightum with the nickname One Eye.
Yeah. And the reason for that is because her and her sister were trying to usurp their original Escher gang. According to Ian, this is because he sent it to me. So they're gonna usurp her their former gang, and then when it came out that they were gonna do that, her sister betrayed her, and to show that she still was on, or like still sort of held true to her original gang. Her sister, which is Foxglove or Fox, I can't remember, but Aknightum's sister cut out her one eye to show that she was still true to the gang.
Steal her purse?
I guess. I don't know. No, what instead steal her eye. Yeah. But yeah, so what does she have?
She has a stiletto knife and a las gun with a chemsynth, mesh armor, and house legacy Escher, of course.
Yep. And then stats-wise, movement.
Movement speed is 4 inches, weapon skill 3+, ballistic skill 4+, strength is 3, toughness 4, wounds 1, initiative 5+, and attacks 1. Leadership 7+, cool 6+, will 8+, and intelligence 9+.
Awesome. Then everybody else we have over here: Sicarius and Larkin, and then we have Krieg, which if you watched last couple, you'll know what they have. In the back, we got Skull Smasher.
Skinny Jeans.
Skinny Jeans is his nickname. Then we got Wilhelm Ironsight, which is the gang leader, and then Phantom, or is it Zezoth. So that is the gang that they'll be starting on. So they get D3+2. So somebody grab me a D6 and see how many guys your gang will be randomly starting with. Here we go. Alright, so you guys will be starting with 3. And so it's funny enough, you'll see on my sheet here for the rival gang, I have 3 guys that are phasing because I've already rolled off for their starting numbers, and they get 3 as well. But I'll go through those guys right now with you guys. Alright, so we rolled off to see how many people these guys were starting off with, or the Snake Eyes were starting off with, and they're starting off with 3. They're starting off with Skull Smasher, they're starting off with Krieg, and they're starting with our Aknightum. And so that is the 3. So let's roll off now to see what side we're going to be setting up on. So my gang, which I'll go over in a second, rolled a 3, and you rolled a 2. So they're going to be deploying on this side here. They'll be deploying.
Us?
No.
Oh, you.
The other gang will be deploying from this gang, or this side here. Starting off with Cult Destructus. That is right, Cult Destructus. They are back, and they are still present in Killjoy's landing. This guy here is now Keth, which is one of the gangers from Cult Destructus, who is starting on the board. Then over here we have Thrash, which is another ganger that is starting on the board. He does have the shotgun. And then lastly in the back there is Zixies, which was the aberrant that I've been using from day 1 with this gang, but he's taken some damage over time, so his toughness is only 4 now, unfortunately. But those are the 3 starting models for Cult Destructus. Then we have Grizz back here, and then we have Brigand over here, and then we got Thagash, and we got Itsu. So those are the 4 people that are going to be in reinforcements for this game and scenario. John, you're going to roll for the house favor. So roll 2d6, and currently you have 2 missions that you have successfully completed in a row. So you get +2 to this roll. Roll ahead. Alright, so 5 becomes a 7, which is Arms Shipment. This player may add 2d6 times 10 credits worth of equipment from their house equipment list, which is the trading post, to their stash. Alright, so roll 2d6, times that by 10.
God, here we go.
Cool! 120 credits. They get 120 credits. On top of that, because we're in cycle 2, you also have 70 credits in your stash as well, because you get 10 times your reputation of credits at the beginning of each cycle. So you have 70. Yeah, so you have 70 credits in your stash, and you just earned 120 credits worth of equipment, which goes into your stash, which you can then add on to people later on. So we'll figure out those weapons at the end of the day, and we'll come back and let you know. So this here is the board that we are playing on. Again, this is the deployment zone. You can see the deployment Zixies over here. We got Thrash, and that was... Who was that? The Nelketh on that far side there. So they're deployed there 8 inches onto the board edge. It is a Zone Mortalis board, so you have to get Grendl Grendlsen, which is the actual bounty hunter model, Grendl Grendlsen, who is at this breach in a wall for whatever reason off any table edge. So there's table edge over there, table edge right, well, all around there, basically. You just got to get them within an inch. So that far side is where you're going to be deploying, and you can see them all deployed 8 inches up right behind that door, like so, hoping to charge right into them. So, that said, let's get into round 1, priority. I'll use 5.
Imagine.
6 again, imagine 6.
4. Alright, so we'll come back with Called Destructus, first deployment or movement. Alright, starting off here is Zixies first. He's going to do a double move action, just taking him up towards this door here, and we'll see where he ends. And Zixies ends his movement right there outside that door, like so. And Grendl Grendlsen is on the other side. You don't want these guys to get within like base contact, because they can coup de grace him, alright? So you want to make sure you activate first somehow. Anyhow, that is the first activation for Called Destructus. Over to you guys. Up next, you guys are doing what?
We're going to group activate with Krieg, and he's going to activate first.
Yep.
He's going to open the door.
Yep.
And then move 5 inches, which just takes him probably up to here.
Yep.
Well,
close to.
Close to, yeah. Yeah. He's going to move behind the cover.
Absolutely. And then after Krieg?
Yep, Skull Smasher is going to activate second. He's going to do a double move action, which is 10 inches.
Okay.
He's going to rush straight for the man himself.
Grendl Grendlsen. Alright, just ending about 2.5 inches away from Grendl Grendlsen, right there. Thrash is going to go activate next for Called Destructus. He's going to do a double move and end up a few inches behind Zixies up there. Ending right there like so. Item is next. What are you going to do with her?
Derek?
Oh, we'll double mover.
Alright, double mover. She only has a movement of 4.
Yep.
So she can move 8 inches up the board there.
Okay. So just move up towards...
Yeah. Just rushing up the board, trying to get to Grendl Grendlsen after you guys have discovered the location of the missing company that was exploring down here. And in this room where you guys are now standing, all is skewing with dead bodies.
Oh, jeez.
And bullet holes and other, remnants of damage from... Yeah, Krieg's lunch. From remnants of, other weapons and damages from those. And you do see Grendl Grendlsen seriously injured, laying in a heap of rubble right there in front. Last activation for Called Destructus is going to be Nelketh, and he's just going to do a double move and just end up right beside Thrash, right up there. Last activation for this round is Grendl Grendlsen himself. He sees aid in the form of the Venator Company Snake Eyes and starts crawling, I'm assuming? Alright, so what is he going to do? Just crawl?
He's going to crawl.
What's his movement on the card?
He has movement of 3, so he's going to do a double crawl action, which just means 3.
Yeah, no. Crawl is a double action, so he can only do it once.
Yeah. 1.5 inches.
So he's going 1.5 inches.
Oh, want to measure it then?
Yeah.
We can get? Where's that little? Oh yeah, where's the little one?
Where's the little one?
I'm sorry. That's close enough.
Just check what 1.5 inches is.
1.5 inches. And so he just ends right there, closer to Skull Smasher. Skull Smasher. And so that is the end of the round. At the end of round 1, no reinforcements come into play because they come in at the end of round 2. Okay. So nobody, Grendl Grendlsen does not get worse or improve his serious injury. So it always stays constant till the end of the round. And so let's go right into priority for next turn. Let's see what happens. I got a 5.
Oh. 5
vision
again?
The 6s. Vision the 6s.
I'm vision the 6.
That's a 5. So I had priority first, so you guys get priority marker now. Yeah. So here's a priority marker. You guys can take that, and we'll see what the first activation is. Skinny Jeans, i.e. Skull Smasher, is going to activate, and what are you going to do?
We're going to pick up our
Grendl?
Grendl,
yep.
And move with him.
Alright, so it's a double action to carry
yep.
In this scenario.
He has a movement of 5.
Does he have a movement of 5? No, that's insane! So you can move 5 inches with him, carrying him in base contact with you.
Try and get
so,
as close as possible to like there.
Yeah, so he's just going to move 5 inches back. So you guys are going to try doing the whole rally and jump around, and like pass off.
Yeah, we're just going to run.
Oh, he's all within the 5 if I didn't bump that.
No,
yeah,
it's
he's within 5, so we're good.
Yeah, so just move him back right beside him, and
thank you,
then he probably can do that.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah.
Product placement.
That's right.
And what would he look like?
Just put him prone right beside Skull Smasher.
Yep.
Yeah, just like so. This activation over here for the Cult Destructus is going to be Thrash. He's just going to move over here to be within an inch of the door and use a second action to open it.
And we're going to use Tactics card.
Oh, Tactics card. Rigged door. Pick any door on the board. After a fighter makes an action, pick any door on the board and either close or open it. If closing a door and there is a fighter standing in the doorway, they must test to see whether they avoid it or not. That was a random card that you guys got. Are you serious? Oh my goodness, that is crazy. Like rigged door. It was random tactics draw. That could not have gotten any better.
This is useless.
Yeah, like that is so funny. Alright, so the door closes in the face of Thrash, and yeah, he can't get in there. So, interesting. Up next is Krieg after that little stunt. Krieg, what are you going to do?
He's going to do a double action carry
and
move.
Awesome, sounds good. So move him back 5 inches. Here's a...
Yeah,
5 inches template there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
Krieg has ended his movement back there with said Grendel. I don't know, like it doesn't say anywhere that you can't do what you're doing, but it just seems off. You know what I mean for the mission. Well, I'll discuss about that later. But anyhow, he's back there towards the board edge. We'll see what happens next for Cult Destructus. I'm thinking somebody else is going to try to activate and open up this door. Alright, now Kath, he's going to run up, open up the door. Hopefully. Open up the door. You got no more tactics cards for rigged doors? No?
Nope.
Okay. So
he's got to roll for the rigged door, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't.
No, it's automatic. It's just not happening. The doors weren't locked, you're able to open them. So that is his go there. Joy. Up next is Akhenaten. The one eye.
Oh, if we move
Escher. Ooh.
I think if she runs...
No, I say we get her over here, so 12 inches. It has to be like here.
Then he's really boxing the corner.
Yeah.
Hey,
double move for her.
Maybe. All right, double move. We'll see where she goes. Smart play. Smart play. She only moves 4. That's an 8 inch, so she's just going to do double
find
move.
out where she goes.
Yeah, right up there.
Which is exactly where we want her to go.
Yeah.
Right
there.
Here, facing this way.
All right, sounds good. Facing towards the corner.
Yep.
Last activation for Cult Destructus is Zixes, and he's going to do a double move up towards the center of the board there. And Zixes ends his movement right there in front of Skull Smasher. So that is the end of the round. We now get D3 random deployments. Reinforcements.
Does he take a turn, or do we leave?
Well, he gets an inch. He gets an inch movement, technically.
So
inch and a half, so he could just move up a little bit.
Let's put him on the other side of
put him on the other side of Krieg.
Yeah.
Right here.
Sorry, jumping ahead.
Right there.
Yeah. So, reinforcements, I get 3. You guys get, here you go. Let's see where that goes.
In the ring.
You guys get 1. Uh-oh. Alright, so these are the 4 reinforcements that are left from the Snake Eyes crew. So where are you going to go with them?
Well, we'll find out
who are you going to get? So it's just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, the other way. So Wilhelm Ironsight first as the 1. So it is Wilhelm coming in, the champion, or the leader. So I have Cult Destructus, the 4 remaining, and I get 3 of them. So he's going to be 1 or 2. This guy's going to be 3 or 4. This guy is going to be 5 or 6, and this guy's going to be 7, 8. And that is the one guy that is not coming in. So 1 or 2. So we have Itsu, who is not coming in, but the other 3 will be coming in this turn. So starting off with the Snake Eyes crew, they're going to put Wilhelm in the corner, back there, away from everybody. Alright, and all 3 of the Gene Stealer Cult Destructus has deployed within an inch of, I'll just go here, of this corner of the board. All right, priority next turn. Here we go. Turn 3. I got a 3. You guys got a 1. Goes to me. Skull Smasher over here is going to be my first activation for this round. Sorry, Zixi is going to be charging Skull Smasher as my first activation of this round. So he has movement 6 plus D3. I'll just re-roll a D6 somewhere. Alright, so he's going 8 inches. So that should be a good charge all the way up into Skull Smasher. Alright, so Zixi's charge is there like so. He has 3 attacks. This is Power Hammer. He's hitting on 3 plus. Alright.
Vision ones.
Oh, I got a 2 and I got a 5. So that's 2 hits. Okay. You can't parry this because it's power. Or you don't have anything power. So what's your toughness on Skull Smasher?
4.
Alright, so he needs 3 to wounds because he's strength 4 and this gives him +1 from his power hammer, so he needs 3 to wounds. So 2 wounds, -1 to your armor save, sir.
So 6 up.
6 up.
Alright, so roll 2 d6. You need 6s here to prevent the damage.
Let Sean roll this.
Yeah, well, I know, you rolled doubles. Alright, so they both go through. They're damage 4 apiece, or damage 2 apiece. Okay, so how many wounds do you have?
Just 1.
Okay, so I need 4 injury dice to see what happens to you. This is why he said he didn't want to face him.
I didn't want to be there.
Yeah. Dead.
He's dead.
Taken out of action. Alright, so we'll see what lasting injury Skull Smasher has next. Alright, here's the lasting injury. Black will be 10s. So that is 15, which is only out cold, so you're just out for this scenario. So that's actually pretty good. No lasting injuries for Skull Smasher. Alright, up next for the Snake Eyes Crew's next activation. What are you going to do?
Wilhelm's going to aim and shoot. Do I take the front character? Or
Well, you have to target the front character unless you make a cool test to target one of the back guys. They're all the same. They all have las guns.
Okay.
These guys all have las guns, so it doesn't really matter.
Take character in the front.
All right, the character in the front, which I believe is Brigand. Yeah, it's Brigand. So, all right, so you're going to shoot at Brigand?
Yes, sir.
And you're going to aim, so you get +1. And do you have any range modifiers from your weapon?
Long range is +1.
Okay. What is long range from what to what?
24 to 48 inches.
You're definitely within 24, so you don't get that. So you get +1 to this. You already hit on 2+, so it's all good.
Yeah.
So don't roll a 1, because it's an auto miss.
Which die should I be using?
Get the ammo die.
You do need the ammo die, yeah.
There we go. You ready?
Yeah. All right, you hit once, so he is pinned. Now roll the wounds.
Here's your wounds.
No, the die.
No. D6, yeah.
D6.
All right, so you wound him. Gets an armor save. So
AP -1.
Is it okay? He gets nothing because he only has his armored undersuit, which is his 6+. So now roll an injury. Yeah, he should have had skinny jeans on. Yeah, so D6 or the injury. No, you had the right dice. Sorry, injury dice. And let's see what happens to him. He is flesh wounded, so he's fine. He's only pinned. So Darren just reminded me that the long rifle has knockback, so you do push Brigand back into the model behind him because you did roll higher than this model's Brigand's strength on your to hit roll. So because of that, the damage characteristic goes up by 1.
Sweet.
So let's see what else happens to him.
We're looking for death here.
He's seriously injured. So now I gotta see if these guys break. So so let's do grits first. No, it's not grits. Yeah, it is grits. Let's do grits first. He's fine. He has a cool 5. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they're all cool 5. They're like zealot, like mutants. Then we have Thagash. Also fine. And we also have, who was the last one? Oh, that was it. Just two. So Nagash is going to move up his 4 inches. He's just going to go 2, 4 to here. Like so. And he's going to shoot into Wilhelm over here. So,
is he within range?
Oh yeah, 24-inch shot. Okay. Yeah, he has an auto gun. So let's see how many times he hits him. He is hitting on a 4+. So that's a 6 with 3 hits. Not good.
Now I got a 3+ armor save.
Yeah. You're gonna have an armor save here. I gotta roll the wound first though. So your toughness is 4. These guns are, or no, your toughness is 3 on Wilhelm. Toughness is 3, so we need 4 to wound. All right, so 2 wounds. Okay, you have 2 wounds here, so you need to make your armor saves now. So you have mesh armor, plus your undersuit, so that's a 4 up. And then this is, 3 up save. Because your shield. Oh, there you make them both. You are pinned though, so you do go face up like so.
Excellent.
Just so people know, Wilhelm Ironsight, he has the high star energy shield because he has the House Vansar legacy, as well as mesh armor and his armored body glove from being Vansar. So that is why he gets a 3 up save in the front art. Lock-on item is up next for you guys. What are you going to do with her?
She's going to...
Get coffee!
Get coffee?
Yeah,
How about kill something?
I don't think she's close
Double
enough.
move? Where are you going?
We're probably just going to go maybe around here.
Oh, around on that side, so she's going to run. Alright, we'll see where she goes. And so she ends her movement right here, like so, hoping to maybe stem the tide of cult destructists that is about to come upon the Snake Eyes crew. I wonder what these cultists are doing down here, or these zealots. Mutants. You've never seen them before. You have no idea what they are. Like this one beastly mutation. You have no clue what it can do. Except kill people, like Skull Smasher. Yeah. So last turn I said I was going to activate Thagash. I meant Grits. So Thagash is going to now move around and move and shoot into Wilhelm as well. Yeah, he's the one standing in the back.
So he's just going to go like here?
Yeah, just right there and going to shoot into Wilhelm all the way over there. It's an auto gun, so it is 24, rapid fire. Let's see if I actually hit. Where's the ammo dice? There we go. Alright, so he hits, and 3 times again into Wilhelm. So, do I wound you on force? 2 wounds, sir. So you need to roll 3 up on 2 dice. And you make them both. You're still pinned, but you make them both. And Wilhelm over here is turtling, right, Darren? What was that turtling looking like? It was like, he's turtling behind his shield as bullets are ricocheting off of it all over the place. You do know you need to make an initiative test, though.
What, for me to...
Fall again. Look where you came in.
Oh, there again.
Yeah, make an initiative test. We forgot this. Make 2. 2. Come on. Come on.
I'm rolling it.
Come on.
I'm going to fall off again.
No, it could be. It could happen. Do one at a time. So... 3.
Initiative is 3.
3.
Yep.
Alright, do it again. 3 plus. You got it. You're fine. You're good. Lastly, but not least, for the Snake Eyes crew, because we have a surviving Wilhelm over here who did not fall down. Krieg, your last activation.
Alright, so Krieg is going to do some drugs.
Okay.
Hey, Krieg!
Krieg's going to do some drugs.
Yep. Okay, the Stim Slug stash that we totally forgot about. Thank you, Adam, for reminding
us.
You're
welcome. You know what I mean? Because it's not a bad thing.
Yep.
What does that do for you when you activate it?
Slim Slug stash actually, when we activate with Slim Slug stash,
you can use it once a game.
Yeah, use once a game, and for the entire round.
Yeah,
for the entire round, his toughness, strength, and movement speed all increased by 2.
Yeah. So these guys were concerned because the Gene Stealer call were coming around. They're like, we can't get him here this round. We're just out by half an inch. But then it was like, you guys have something you can get some help with. And they're like, So, you're going to activate Krieg.
Krieg, yep.
Yep. And Stim Slug
Slash.
Slash.
He has a movement speed of 7.
Yes. So you're going to move him all the way up.
Just because we can all agree that's 6.5.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So 7.
So, bringing said Grendl Grendlsen with you.
Right there.
And then when he activates, he's going to get within an inch of the board and getting off the board edge, stemming the attack from the Cult Destructus. So we will come back with the post-battle actions, and then we'll come back with that, with the after-action report. Alright guys, so just to recap, at the beginning of the game, these guys actually got 120 credits worth of equipment that were sent to them from their patrons. So in your stash... What did you put in your stash for that 120 credits?
For the 120 credits, we put in our stash the Grapploo.
Is it Grapnel launcher or something like that?
Launcher, yeah. Grapnel launcher.
Grapnel?
Yep, Grapnel launcher. We got the Thunder Hammer.
A Thunder Hammer in the stash, yeah.
We got mesh armor and a Maul Club.
Maul Club, that's cool, that's awesome. Alright, so we're going to move on into the wrap-up sequence. So each player checks to see whether any seriously injured fighters come, whether they've captured anybody. So you didn't take anybody out of action, so you don't get to... No.
He's just seriously wounded.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, let me see here. Being captured. If only one gang has fighters on the battlefield at the end of the battle, so that doesn't take effect. Let's see. What else? Recovering doesn't take effect either. Player should also consider shaking hands. Yada yada. I'll shake your hands later. So receive rewards. Receive rewards is really good. You guys obviously get Grendl Grendlsen. You can add him into your next scenario if you would like for free of charge. So you don't have to pay his cost, which is like 300 or 200 and some odd credits. It tells you at the top of his card.
280 credits.
280 credits, okay. So he'll just join you for free, following all the regular bounty hunter rules. And then you also get D6 times 10 credits.
Do you think Sean can do double six?
Who's gonna? Well, no, it's just 1d6. It's not.
Come on.
No, it's 1d6. Let's see what happens. Do you hear that wind? That is crazy. That is super crazy.
So pick it up?
Yeah, we'll pick it up. Yeah, d6 times 10 credits. How many credits do you get for this?
Visualize the 6.
Visualize 6.
Yeah. It's a 4, so 40 credits. Mark that down. Because you already have 70 credits.
Isn't that what we got last time?
Maybe.
Plus 40. So we're at 110.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
And then, let me see here. I'm just trying to find the scenario now.
So if I take this weapon, this goes up.
Alright, so rewards for that. So, rewards, each fighter that took part in the campaign gains 1 experience point. So, you all gain an experience point. And then reputation, you get D3 reputation as well. So, roll a D3, somebody. Alright, so you get 2 reputation, that takes you up to 9 reputation. Nice. So, just, I'd write that down. So, yeah. 9 reputation, and you got... You have 110 credits
7.
now?
Yep.
Alright, so going from there, we need to go into the collect income, which is, we've already did at the beginning there, and we should have done that. So that 70 credits that we did at the beginning technically should have happened now, is what it should have done. Post-battle actions. So now you can do trade actions. If you had anybody, you could sell them to the guilder. Or, in this case, you have Wilhelm Ironsight who can work the patron for extra money.
He's working it.
Alright, roll d6, times it by 10. So that's 20 credits. You get 20 credits more. That's 130 credits.
Yeah, it's not bad.
At this point in time, you can do trades and stuff like that, but I don't think you guys want to because you're just going to buy a new guilder, I think, is what you said.
Okay.
Or a new model.
Do we have enough to do the model? 135 or 130 that we need?
I think the 130 because we have the mesh in the model.
Yeah.
We just need a pistol and a shield and him, which he then has to get. So 45 is 20. 65.
There's no other post-battle actions at this point in time. They're going to visit the trading post, and you're going to buy a new ganger, correct?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so the ganger, what are you going to buy him? You already have mesh armor, you said, you bought.
And
you bought a maul for him. Okay. Anything else?
We were going to grab the House Vansar House Legacy for him. And he's going to get a high power shield or high star power
pattern shield. Energy shield.
Yep.
So it's not actually one of the clear energy shields, but he does have a shield equipped to him with a maul actually attached already to the side. It's just a conversion that I did on this model a while ago.
Yep.
And then
we're going to give him a lasgun.
Alright, so that's 3 weapons equipped to him. He can have 5 because he is a Venator gang. We'll go over his rules and stuff like that once we're done here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he has mesh armor that you'll equip to him at this point during the trading post and stuff like that. Or sorry, distribute equipment part of the update roster. So they'll give him all the stuff that's in the stash, and he'll come with the shield and the lasgun. So, but yeah, so that's another ganger. So now you guys are up to 8 gangers. So we'll have to total up his credit cost and everything else like that for you guys. So, all right. So at the end of updating everybody's rosters and stuff like that, Wilhelm's total credits increase because you got the grapnel launchers. So
jumped to 290.
Okay, and then this guy, he was 150.
150.
And we forgot to name him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to think of a name for him. Either way, we'll figure that out by the end of the thing. What stats did you give him?
We gave him for movement speed. We gave him 5 inches.
Yeah.
Weapon skill is 4+. Ballistic skill is 4+.
Yep.
Strength 3, toughness 3, wounds 1.
Yep.
Initiative 4.
Yep.
Attacks 1. leadership 7+, cool 6+, will 7+, intelligence 7+.
That's not bad, not bad. All right, what is the total gang rating now for you guys?
The total gang rating is 1685.
And that does not include Grendl Grendlsen. He is the bounty hunter that will come back and help you in the next scenario, and then follow all the regular rules for bounty hunters. So basically, if he doesn't earn you credits and use either of his special rules, he'll stay fighting with you for another mission as long as you keep him around. But if he does use one of the 2 special rules to earn his extra credits, there's a chance he'll leave. And then on top of that, if he uses both, he automatically will leave. So we'll see how that plans out for you guys. So I'll show you what the gang looks like right now with everybody. So this is what the gang is looking like going into the next scenario. You have up front here Grendl Grendlsen. He's painted up, but I still just want to do some highlights on his armor and stuff like that. Krieg, who took a Thunderhammer actually from the the house action with the 120 credits, and equipped it in the update roster list. This guy, still don't have a name for him yet. We'll think of one. Skull Smasher, Wilhelm Ironsight. This is the proxy model again for Aconitum. One Eye Aconitum. And then we got Larkin, Sicarius, and Phantom back there. And then you have Richter Von Ripper, the specialty hanger on the Rogue Doc that was assigned to you from your mysterious patron and overlord. So we will come back with the after action report next. Good. Yeah. All right, guys, welcome to the after action report. You just saw the match between the Venator Company,
Snake Eyes.
I was like, no. Okay. So Sean and Darren, what was your thoughts on that scenario?
Quick and painless.
Well, sorry.
Quick and painless.
Skinny jeans. He got knocked upside the head.
Oh, I caught my pants on a nail.
He's got a little bit of a
It's more like you got hammer time with the big pants this time.
he got a little goose egg. It's fine.
So you guys managed to rescue Grendl Grendlsen. You earned yourselves D6 times 10 credits, as you saw. And then also he will be able to assist you in your next battle free of charge.
Nice.
So that's going to be kind of fun. You guys look like you have a pretty potent team. So
as long as I don't fall.
Yeah, falling would be bad.
And, you know, tearing jeans. And
Yeah. I wish I could do the MC Hammer dance right now with the big fat jeans. You know what I mean? Your pants that he had. Balloon pants. So next we'll have our second mission for cycle 2, because each cycle is 2 missions.
Yep.
So you know that one option will be the one for your patron, where you protect the caravan and are taking goods to a rendezvous point out in the Ash Wastes. And then the second one you don't know yet, because I still have to think of it. I usually go week by week.
There'll be a big windstorm and
no way I'm not passing weeks. Anyhow, guys, thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. I know it's a bitterly cold day and snowy and everything. Guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't yet, go check out our Patreon link. We are working on histories for all the characters, starting off with the original 6 from the gang, as well as history for Killjoy's landing, and also this mysterious patron. We'll eventually get one as well. You guys, for viewers, can get access to our content early by joining the Patreon link. You can see that in the comment and descriptions down below, as well as access to these stories. And then when we start doing side quests for these guys, which will be happening, which will be tying in sort of like their backstories and everything, they're only going to be available on Patreon. So make sure you help us out here on the channel by joining our Patreon. It allows us to get new terrain and better quality stuff all around. So we greatly appreciate that. So remember, guys, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, ignite your hobby.
Krieg for President 2020.
Yeah!